Woo! Terrorist, nigga. Pirate Radio episode fucking 5. Dude, I couldn't believe this shit. Yo. Woo! Another week, another pod, nigga. Hold up. I'm doing the watch shit again. Cause I bought some cheap ass shit that looks crack as fuck already. The Banyard shit, I bought another one. This one's like a little smaller, like more rectangular and shit. $35 fucking dollars, nigga. What the fuck can you buy with $35 now? Nigga, you buy beef patties and hot dog bread, and that's fucking $40, nigga, in the supermarket. I'm exaggerating, but damn, yo, sometimes I be going, I'm like, hey, yo, hold up. I'll be looking at the receipt like, yo, y'all niggas is sure, but in my mind, nigga, I won't say that shit. You could tell, like, the certain, like, this is a certain thing about swag of us, like Hispanics and blacks, I guess, that we be like, shit, I want to see what the fuck is in this fucking cart that I brought. But I'll check that shit when I get home. Because it's just, like, embarrassing. Like, yo, what's this? And they be like, oh, no, because this and this and that. And I'll be like, oh, all right. Like, come on, man. Shit, even when I, like, now, like, I can't say, like, now because, no, knock it off. But it's just, like, am I the only one who feel, like, weird dropping, like, coins to the people bagging up? That feel like so disrespectful, right? Like, to me, it just be like, damn, coins, nigga? Like, what the fuck you gonna do with 50 cents or fucking 75 cents? So it's just gotta be like, yo, $1 and up, nigga. And listen, y'all might be like, oh, nigga, yeah, you ain't know. I'm new to this shit, nigga. Like, damn, I'm just like, fuck. So basically, to bag up, and then now they'll take your bag too. There's no bag. You won't buy a bag, and they will take your bag out of your hand. Not out of your hand on some disrespectful shit. But they'll like imply like, yo, you want me to bag it up for you? But nigga, give me that money, nigga. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Shit. Yo, so right now I'm watching this fucking Giannis Bucks versus ATL, Atlanta Hawks. You could tell they used that fucking gravity gun, that fucking Atlanta. Trae Young was talking too much shit. They were like, hey, bet out that nigga, like, before they fucking sweep him, we need to make some money. Use the gravity gun on the Atlanta Hawks, nigga. Minus something. Boom, nigga. Them niggas ain't shooting shit. It's third quarter is 87-51. Usually, and then you could tell it's a little. I'm not gonna say it's a fix, but you could tell it's a little fix. When Marv Albert is fucking jerking off to the fucking Bucks. Oh my god! Oh, I'm like, damn, nigga, relax. Shit, man, fuck, yo. You could tell, like, the NBA. Ever since Curry's wife, she came out her mouth and was like, the NBA is rigged. I was like, oh fuck. You could tell, like, he was like, damn, bitch, what the fuck you saying that for? Like, I know I'm losing, but damn. I know you want to have my back, but damn. Like, you want us to die? You don't have no fucking foresight? You say some shit like that, that's like equivalent to, like, a girl mad at you, like the Chris Rock skit, where the girl's mad at you, and he just so happened to get pulled by the cops, and she goes, he got weed. Oh, yo, cause, like, even let's say he probably told that shit like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying, them niggas be fixing games and shit, should really fix and shit, and she probably was like, what? She couldn't believe. She said it like when she first heard it, she couldn't believe it, and she just came out like, you know what, I'm gonna just go out there and say it. And everybody was like, okay, why, you know, and you could tell, like, the NBA was like, yo, we can't make that a big deal. But Steph Curry, you're gonna get injured 7 times in your career from now on. And he's like, I'm the Diablo. You imagine? And listen, it's a little, I ain't gonna front, it's a little healthy having thoughts like that, but let's just throw it as, you know, let's put it in the jokes category, because shit, listen, I already be telling y'all here how the government lies like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, you can't trust them. So you're gonna tell me that? Listen, I put it like this: these people have so much fucking technology, like, to go back to that, like I always do in every episode, that they will never tell us. So shit that we'll be like, nigga, okay, like, you know, like if you wanna take it serious, they'll be like, nigga, are you serious? Like, relax. But this shit out there that, yo, we will be surprised. And how do I know? I don't. But that's how I know, though, because I don't. You know, when you look at every technology around us, you see that everything just is basically like an incline, up, 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 up. They're not gonna fucking throw an iPhone and be like, yo, guess what, yo, the new iPhone, it have no cameras, and we're gonna be like, oh, you see, I knew Apple was the best, and then you get it. No, nigga, they gotta keep improving. Like, that's why they get jokes on with the S, and then the next number jump to like the iPhone 13, then the S, and they finagle with it. Sometimes I think they skipped it too recently. So, you know, it's just whenever the money's right, or DK, according, if like, there's two ways to look at it. Like, okay, maybe they testing out technology and yada yada yada. But yo, these people test technology for the longest. So who knows? But at the same time, they have us by the balls. What they gonna do? They're gonna give us. At the same time, I gotta be balanced here. I gotta call the balls and strikes, because, you know, what's so good about being the number one in releasing a technology when it fucks up, then their stock can go down. Look at that. I got my fucking phone. I think I had it on silent. All right. So see, like, that's the bad thing about a phone. You get distracted. But yeah, but I forgot. I'm over here seeing what the fuck I got in my fucking text message. But yeah, with the technology, man, you never know what the fuck they got. Like, so with Apple, what they do is just, they be like, all right, when they release this is my little excuse that I give Apple, because I do have an Apple phone. Like, let's not get it twisted. And at this point, I'm pretty sure Android is just as good. But to start all over, see, but that's how they get you, right? They get, but to start over with a new phone, nigga, at the end of the day, if I'm broke, nigga, I gotta get anything. So who gives a fuck? I have an iPhone now because I could afford it, shit. But when they do release a feature, it's very rare that they're gonna be on some shit like, oh, yo, we had to recall this feature or something because it ain't go right. That lets you know, like, you know, they wasn't on top of their shit, or they just shit surprised them and they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? But they rather just probably save all that embarrassment in the papers, because there are people that want fucking Apple to go down. Like, obviously, there's competitors. So they just do it a certain way. Now, if Android is the one that's gonna be like, yo, we're gonna come out with this foldable phone and yada yada, they know people are gonna cop. They know people are gonna buy. And why not? You know why? Because at the end of the day, people switch phones every 2 years at least. Look at me. Imagine I'm the only one doing it like that. And like what the fuck, nigga, you rich? Nah. But let's keep it real. Once you have an iPhone and you had the latest one, then the next one comes out, or no, right before, they press that little button on you. Let's keep it real. And then they did admit it. I already spoke about that, but you know what I mean? Like, I just look at it like this: the phone, right? The way that shit grew, there's no way you're gonna tell me that a car, a plane, and just society itself cannot grow at a pace that the you know, the technology of a phone does. Like, they love giving new features, try out new features, but when it comes to like government policy, they're like, oh, no, let's keep shit the way it is. Like, we all know the answers to shit, and they still have schools like not properly focusing kids. You know what I'm saying? This is a bad take, because I don't know shit. I don't have kids and I don't know shit. But it's almost like even to kids now, it's like a waste of time. See, that does not make sense. So don't hold me at that. Because I'm gonna say it doesn't make sense to be in school, but it does, obviously, friends, social, and learn simple basic stuff. But I think once you're in high school, once you like leave high school, I think that's when, like, of course, that's when the real world starts, but to some not even. To some not even, nigga. Like, my real world started, I have different stages, but the late stage was that after 30 stage. You know what I'm saying? But Like that's when the real world starts. But why not take a kid who just came out of high school and make him learn just 3 trades? If he's not sure, and I know that's the answer, and that's been the answer, but shit, it wasn't pushed to me. Shit, I wanted to be a rapper. Nah, imagine. Nah, but it tricks you though, right? Because in TV, you're not gonna get that information. You know what I'm saying? And let's say first generation, nigga, we born here. We're the first one here. We're like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? So not everybody. Some people get that message early, and then not only get the message, but the guidance for it. You know what I'm saying? Because once you have three trades in young, oof, that's it. Nobody can fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just gonna get top. Well, compared to different people, unless you just want one of those jobs, and and you just gotta go do way more years than come out of that. That's why for when I say that, I'm just explaining the grueling task and like the oh shit I didn't know. But when it comes to school, it's like ain't you supposed to fucking let these? I was gonna say these dumbass kids. Oh yeah, diablo. But ain't the point in it to show the kids like, yo, this is what you gotta face. But no, you're gonna go to college to not even have a specific craft to go to college. You go to college and you still do high school shit, like go to a math class, and then it's like, no, nigga. To come out at 21, like that's cool, but that's like saying, yo, I got in the NBA at 25 and shit, and you're like, what? See, I'm probably completely wrong, but it kind of makes sense to me because it's all about time. And then the funny shit is that they want people with like experience and 5 years experience and experience this and experience that. I remember when they was telling me that shit up in high school going to college. I'm like, what the fuck? And mind you, it was back in the day. There was no internet. I couldn't find out shit. You had to hear shit by word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? So the good thing that kids got the internet, but at the same time you could tell like socially shit went like up and down comparing the eras. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, word is that like men at that age ain't having sex like that. And it's fuck it. You know what I mean? Like as a parent, if I was a parent, I would be like fuck it, I'm fucking thinking about sex. But it's high school, the hormones, and we was in high school too. And in high school, you had to get sex, nigga. Oh, there wasn't DK, yo, nigga, nah. You had to get sex, nigga. Cause we ain't all our group ain't gathering around speaking about, yo, you heard of fucking Christopher Columbus? And he's sick. No, you have those conversations in the chess club. But nigga, cause like I said before, man, school was like fucking Rikers Island, nigga. Like a smooth Rikers Island. Because everything was just like pressure, like you don't want to look stupid and all that shit. Too much shit. Thank God I'm out of high school though. But there's definitely shit I would have done different because I just had no fucking clue, nigga, of what life was gonna come. Nigga, life came like fucking Debo in the bike. Nigga, I had to tuck my chain in, nigga. Yo, but so that's what I'm saying. Like that's why like I really speak about the government a lot, because once I found that out, that was like my first door. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I wanted to keep on knowing how the fuck shit works. Like, yo, man, because I hate making excuses, but there's some excuses to make though, and we branded under the stop making excuses, but nah, because we hear and we know it's like, damn, like, hold up, like if these people have so much money for different shit, they can never put about growing up in the hood. So that's like you start off, instead of starting off at 0, you start off like a -2 or -2, -0. I mean, they get -0. You start at 0 or -1 or -2. And I would have thought like that. Oh, you just making up excuses, which some people use that as an excuse. Let's keep it real. Cause nigga, at least we're here in America. You know what I'm saying? But just the way they prepare us is I think is just too old. It's an old way of doing it. They always want to talk about the coding is the shit, but nigga, if it's like that, then I mean, I guess schools now got to do coding, But then again, it's just like, yo, you imagine that they'd be like, yeah, go to school for coding, and then they'd be like, yo, we got this, AI got this, and it's like, whoa, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like the same thing with truck drivers. They say they can now truck drivers. There's like a window gap and shit because basically in a couple of years it's all gonna be having AI controlled driving. They still might need a fucking person in the truck though. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder what the hell they gonna do. They're gonna be on the phone the whole time. What the fuck you gonna do? You're not gonna be driving. You're just there sleeping. That's still creepy though. I won't trust like AI type of like cars, driverless and shit until like we have at least 6G, 7G in terms of like phone service and fucking how do you call it, like GPSing and shit, because you can't trust that shit. You still can't you can't underestimate another, like, okay, you could be in one of those Teslas, but you can't underestimate a fucking dumbass human and doing like some weird ass fucking cutting and shit, confuse the fuck out of GPS and the computer inside the AI. Let the AI grow a little bit, nigga, because shit, you know what I'm saying? But this is the thing. So when I say that they have a lot of money for different shit, yet school systems is a little bit like fucked, then it's like, oh, come on, you know what I'm saying? And that all goes along to the whole thing I have about like the distrust in the government. You know what I'm saying? Because this government holds a lot of fucking secrets from us. And just today the UFO report came out, and guess what? You know what they said there? Nothing. Yeah, nothing. But that's what they do. They like to hype people up, and at the end of the day, they come out and a 9-page report came out today. Because today was the UFO shit that they want to release it. Hold on, let me take a sip. So today was the UFO shit that they want to release it, and a 9-page of yada yada. The 9-page was basically the Pentagon or whatever just saying like, hey, yo, this is something we've never seen before, or whatever. It's definitely a aerial phenomenon and shit. And ya yo me lo estoy llevando. I'm like, okay, all right, what else? They go, yeah, you know, this UFO, what UAP they call it? This UAP stuff, you know, it might be a threat to national security. And I was like, oh, here we go. Project Bluebeam, or that Project Bullshit, whatever the fuck it was that they warned us about. It's like play by play. Because the thing that people are mad about is just like, damn, y'all gonna start making up some bullshit about like, okay, this could be a threat, so y'all could just have a separate budget for that. You know, everything moves with money. So it's just like, damn, nigga, like, and this, I was seeing that in the comments, and I still was like, nah, you know, these people, you know, it's time, whatever. They build us up all these fucking series, TV series, the fucking Thanos and all this Marvel shit. And just when you thought that they were going to come out and be like, yo, this is what we have, this is this and that. No, they just come and say, yo, we don't know. It's definitely serious enough that we may have to look into it. Yo, you gonna tell me that the fucking government don't know what the fuck that is? They should be. You could tell us a lot because they just mad calm about it. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers know. Listen, there's no way that, let's say that Roswell was for real, that 1940 something, whatever. Remember, after that, a lot of technology came into play. But let's say that that happened, that really happened. Them niggas must have been petrified. Cause they was like, fuck, somebody's gonna come here with some advanced technologies and kill us. Like, what the fuck? And you're gonna, nigga, they definitely made different sectors of government to look into that shit, and they will get their answers. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? So that's just another reason why you can't even fucking trust the government. They come in and they hype us up, and that was Trump who asked for that too. On the stimulus bill, they could have just released that right there in the day of the stimulus. They waited to the last moment. Today was the last day, the 25th. By the 25th, they had to do it, and they did. They released it, and they just put a 9-page report about blabbity blabs. And I'm gonna look at it again. I mean, not again because I ain't looked at it, but I looked up the summaries of what people are getting from it, and that's it. Same old shit. That this is a threat, and we're gonna look into it. But they not gonna listen. It's to the point that I said this. The government lies too much. We can't trust it. Like, even when it comes to this shit, like, you would think like ain't America the best country? Ain't we patriotic? So you ain't gonna tell the Patriots, like, are you gonna keep that? And listen, I know there's some shit they're gonna keep away for to keep the because there's also people here who are spies and shit. Like, duh, of course we have spies in other places. Other places I'm pretty sure have hundreds of families here of spies. You know what I'm saying? So who knows? But I said this already, and because I looked into the ufology shit a while back, and sometimes even daily, like, just look up videos while working. So I just had in my mind, like, yo, you know what? By the time I'm like, let's say if I get to like 60 and above, at least 60, because I'm giving too much time. So I'm just saying this in my mind. If by the age 60, the government's still on this little bullshit, come okay, yo, the UFO is being talked about again, and they still ain't showed nothing of extraterrestrial bodies, no fucking ships, no nothing. By the time I'm 60, and I even want basically like a complete disclosure. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily that I need them to be walking around fucking Fordham Road and shit, fucking green aliens in Fordham Road. But if by the time I'm 60, which I'm 35, so in 25 more years, right? I think. Yeah, in 25 more years. If nothing happened, then the Bible, that same Bible, is unfucking defeated, nigga. Undefeated. Because what that tells me is that they need to keep lying. They're gonna keep pushing it generations and eras away. They're gonna keep pushing it. You know what I'm saying? So this was the perfect timing. But hey, maybe Trump coming back and maybe gonna disclose that. Then I'll kind of get it, because I don't think look at me being how you call it? I forgot the word. But look at me trying to trust like Trump, because I'm thinking if Trump would do that, it won't be for like military gains of like, yo, we need to fight this battle against aliens, put some money up in here. Even though he did created the Space Force, so that is another factor of us giving our tax dollars to them, right? I just thought about that right now. So they did the Space Force and all that. And that's why you can't trust even Trump, nigga, because you don't know if he did that just so America has another stream of money, nigga. Like, sounds like that to me. But they just started now, so we can't see the fruits of it. But that's why I at least have that in my mind, because these people who believe in aliens, they want to believe it forever. And then they want to look over here, but they don't want to look over there. So I'm looking there, and everywhere, nigga. You know what I'm saying? As much as information I can get, obviously I'm a human being, but nigga, nah, y'all ain't gonna catch me with this fucking fuang of like, yo, and then what, in 20 years, yo, we might have the first photo, and then everybody fucking getting glammed up, and then they show a black and white photo of a cartoon and shit, and we're like, nigga, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, man, listen, my motto is don't trust the government at all. Even though, like, the Second Amendment was for that. Like, that's why it's a little, like, scary seeing how the Democrats are just jerking off to just take all our guns out. They basically jerking off, because they like, oh my god, to get all our guns away. Because once they do that, they can really say, nigga, you better take this fucking shot before we fucking pound your chest with fucking with an AK-47, nigga. You're gonna hit that fucking pavement, nigga, if you don't take this shot. And right now, me saying that, it's like, oh, it's a joke, pero nigga, no. If they have full control and they know that they confiscated every gun in America, so we defenseless, yeah, they're gonna hit us with all those fucking laws that we're gonna be like, oh my god, no, what is this, China? What is this, Cuba? Yeah, nigga. Because they trying to get us there. You know what I'm saying? The Second Amendment was made for in case a government turns tyrannical. and that amendment or law, whatever, it should not be infringed. I guess that means like, yo, you can't fuck with it, and then there's people fucking with it. So why would you want to fuck with it? If we're all Americans, why would you be scared of having? Because here's the thing though, the people doing the most shootings, like let's say New York, it's not by people who have a fucking license. But when that happens, the people who does have the license, they're the targets. So you see how that makes sense? Like it shouldn't be that hard. Like we all have a brain. If we have a brain for like fucking women to be buying fucking Louis Vuitton bags, then we should have a brain for this too. Don't be that fucking idiot. Don't be that fucking idiot. Don't be that fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like think a little bit ahead. Women want to be all fucking all independent and boss, but how many fucking international chess champions that we have that are women? You see, I didn't even want to say that. That's fucked up. But come on, man. Like you gotta think steps ahead, and they're gonna operate through the women too. So if women are listening to this shit, which probably not, I'll be going ham. But listen, they use y'all to get through us, and let alone we're not even being brought up to have like fucking a ruling class mentality. You know what I'm saying? And when you hear ruling class mentality, I'm not thinking like we're fucking Alexander the Great and we're gonna go to fucking Greece and shit and conquer. No, nigga. I'm talking about think a couple steps ahead. Think why. I must have been an annoying kid then, because I must have been asking why for everything. I remember I used to ask my father a lot, like, yo, but why is this? And he wouldn't even stop. Sometimes I would do it like to get under his skin, and I remember being a little ass kid trying to think like that. And he would just have an answer for everything. And not get like, oh, because of this. And that's it. Not emotionally too. Like shit that now that I'm an adult, I was like, oh shit, he was right. Oh shit, he was right. He would fucking take a paper, explain it to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the father role is important, man. I'm telling you. But not every father obviously is good with their kids. You know what I'm saying? But that's your torch for you to pass to your kid, because ain't nobody gonna want your once you have a see. Please listen. Don't listen to me when I'm saying this, but men, as soon as you have your son, not a daughter, son, he's an automatic threat. Oh, what do you mean fucking threat? To who, nigga? Yeah, nigga, to who? You'll find out. Remember when you was a kid and they used to be like, hey, yeah, you better not do this. What's that? Don't worry, just don't do this. Why? When you'll be old, you'll find out. And whatever they told you before, you probably just don't remember because it was just some shit out of your range of knowledge when you're a little ass kid. But when you're old, even though you don't remember what was specifically about, you get that when you grow up, you'll find out. You get that statement for a lot of shit, for a lot of categories. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes to grown ass adults, you gotta speak to them like dumbass fucking kids and be like, yo, all right, okay, you'll find out. And sometimes you want to tell them because that'll be just way better. But it's just like, yo, nigga, everybody's a threat. We are a threat to each other. Look at me getting all fucking Malcolm X up in this shit. But yeah, yo, we all a threat to each other. I can't even go outside with a big chain. If I go outside right now with a fucking G unit spinner and this shit is real, or I go outside with a fucking these rappers like protect, nigga, I gotta protect my neck after that. Because nigga, I'm gonna be food out here. And why? Because we're all fucking fucked up. It's just common sense and it's logic, but these people, and when I say these people, yeah, racist bag, yeah, nigga, it's white people. I'm sorry. If people are too patriotic to like not admit it, I'm sorry. This podcast is not for you, I guess. But nah, nigga, like white people's is at the root of almost everything, man. Almost fucking everything. And they do good shit too. So of course, nigga, you gotta do some good shit. Nigga, you think we're gonna fucking be pissed or like, you know, like no. But they do good shit too. But nigga, we gotta hold them to the fire when it comes to shit that they be doing. You know what I'm saying? Cause then if not, nigga, they'll forget it and they'll make sure you forget it. You know what I'm saying? Like the critical race theory, I haven't really looked into it, but I already know like that the two sides are having bullshit about it because one side agrees with it, the other don't, and usually the conservatives don't agree with it, and the liberals do. So now we gotta look at the state at the issue. What is the issue? So some people just be like, oh, because you don't want your kids to be going to class, learning about that. It sets them back. They will get that victim mentality. And I'm like, okay, kind of makes sense. I kind of understand what you mean. And when I say kinda, I understand. But when I say kinda, I kind of want to hear what the other side's gonna say now. Back in the days, remember that? You hear one side and that's it, and then you look stupid at the end of it because there's somebody that has the other side of the argument. Well, no, because now we gotta evolve, listen to both sides. I know you know this, but shit, I ain't did that for when it came to fucking government politics. Now we all look stupid, right? Voting for Biden. I still don't see those posts of like, yo, I fucked up. But go ahead, so keep going. Triple down, double down, quadruple down, quintuple down, October down, double down on everything, nigga. But so the critical race theory, the other side is that the other side is basically saying like, yo, you gotta teach these kids about that history, and not because it's like a victim mentality, but like it is our history. And eventually, let's say black kids, they're gonna grow up and they're gonna be thinking like, oh, you don't want your kids to be like, oh, I didn't know this happened. So who gotta teach it to them? The parents? I guess so. It must be uncomfortable too to be going through those classes, and like you probably in class and you see white kids looking at you like, yo man, that's crazy. But at the same time, it just depends, man, because first of all, I do think like our parents should tell our kids about it. But regardless of what, kids will be upset though. Kids are rebellious. You tell a young teenager some shit like that, they'll look at every white person crazy, because it's like, damn, nigga. Like, I know it wasn't you, because that's what the white people like to use. It wasn't me. It wasn't. We shouldn't pay for what our ancestors did. All right, nigga. So our ancestors paid. Who paid our ancestors back then? I say ours, but the same shit happened to the Tainos and blacks over there in DR. But let's say here, what y'all paid them with? That 40 acres in the mule shit was a lie. That was fake news. So they didn't get nothing, but now we can't get nothing because it wasn't there. So y'all won, right? That's the little mentality they like to do. And when people say, oh, but y'all make so much, like, the country and all this make so much. Yeah, you know what? They did. Because fucking slavery, once you bought a slave, he'll work for you. You don't got to keep paying him. What is it, a part-time job in CVS? Nah, nigga. He got to keep working. And what he's working? In the field of cotton. So what that does it benefit anyone? Hell yeah. Does it benefit whoever owns a bunch of slaves in a fucking farm or whatever? Hell yeah. Did those fucking farmers procreate and have great grandkids that are out there now? Hell yeah. Now, there was so much that we probably don't even know. And then they make those little statistics like, if you look into it, there was just one they want to come with like, should they be like, oh shit, that's a good point. But who's writing these papers? Who's writing those stats? I don't want to hear no stats so niggas can calm us down. Like we could easily hit them with how about the not George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. What happened to Abraham Lincoln? Did he really want to do this to free the slaves? On paper. But what was the reason behind it? Nigga, we know the reason behind it. You know what I'm saying? He basically wanted to infiltrate the South. That's it. And just, well, allegedly, right? Because who the fuck really knows? That's the thing about facts. We don't know shit. But, the word is that it was just basically to spread the federal bank. I don't know. It could have been that, because they're going to tell you, once you hear one story, they're going to tell you two more stories. And you're like, oh shit, I don't know which one. But you can't be emotional and just jump with one. Unless you see other shit, but you can't just go all the way 1,000 on it, because we wasn't even there. and victory is written by the winners or whatever, however that fucking saying goes. So it almost feels like it's just a waste of time, but at the same time, what is true is that our history is muddled, is muddy, it's messy. So if it's true that these motherfuckers had slave ship coming in here with the owners of the ships, they had Jewish last names. You know what I'm saying? White Jewish, not the real Jews, but those. So how come any black person here ain't looking at that point? Like, yo, hold up, Jews fucking own the ships, like their names was on it, followed by the names of the slaves below. So shouldn't the Jews give us reparations? FBI, see how it is? Because nigga, them fake Jews be crying for everything, and they want America to give them money, nigga, and keep giving me money. Like I said, I think I said on the last podcast, like, yo, these niggas that has used the whole Iron Dome missiles, wasted the missiles, and then said, yo, US, give us more money, nigga, we need to buy more missiles for our Iron Dome. Nigga, and Biden went like that, look, wrote that shit real fast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was just thinking, like, you know, everybody's saying, like, oh, China is pressuring, not pressuring, because they just probably just talked to Biden like whatever, because they said China owns a lot of American treasuries and like land and shit. Está bueno que lo pase. And I say nosotros, like us, but it really is the politicians. They're not us. Listen, Russia, even though they trying to get us so scared of Russia and all that shit, Vladimir Putin came out and he's like, yo, I know that's not the Americans' fault. The American people are cool, and many of them are against it. So I know that. But then, he referred back to the leaders and shit. That shit kind of calmed me down. I was like, whew. It might be a lie though. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when it's war, it's war. But, so then, and look at it, like, the way that China's handling celebrities who want to say that Taiwan is a country, nigga, it should be looking scary already. So I was thinking, like, yo, you imagine China officially invaded and it was successful de una vez because they just own so much shit that they just flipped the switch, and as soon as we turn on the TV, every fucking language is in China. And we're like, what the fuck? Panicking, we can't hear it, we can't use subtitles, nothing. Nigga, you gotta learn China now, nigga. You gotta learn Chinese, Mandarin, all that shit. You better learn how to write it too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, wow, like, you imagine, that'd be scary. But I was like, yo, you imagine just turn on fucking ESPN and they just speaking fluent Chinese, nigga. And you're like, oh shit, we gotta learn Chinese. But it's like, I laugh because, listen, in the jokes, you gotta joke about it, because when it's true, I guess you just got no other choice but to be like, I kind of predicted that through jokes though. Because if I wouldn't have been doing it through jokes, nigga, you look like a nut speaking on shit. And not anymore anyways, because a lot of conspiracy theories came out to be true. You know what I'm saying? It's so bad that the government be lying that's why people are like, oh, okay, wait a minute. The people who speak about flat earth, they have a couple points there. That's why. And then they want to bring somebody to like bring up the joke, like on major TV night shows and shit. Because the whole night show, the Tonight with this, whatever, those hosts, they all pay for it. So let's keep it real. You ain't gonna get no breaking news there. But they will bring that up and then make you laugh about it, so you can just remember in your brain, like, oh yeah, this is a joke. But nah, nigga. Like, listen, I'm not saying that I do believe it, but there's a couple shit that they be saying, points that I'm like, I'm not gonna disregard these points. Like, no, I ain't gonna say I seen worse shit, but you be surprised at the shit that we are being taught that is actually a lie. Like, all y'all people will be like, oh, cause y'all only wait for the Christopher Columbus Day to talk to post those memes about, oh, today's Indigenous Day. No. We'll post it. If you did that great research, then keep doing research. Find out other shit. But nigga, people ain't got time for that bullshit. They just want to be fed the news, and then you shit out whatever you're gonna do, whatever the hell they give you. Look at the fucking George Floyd shit. Get ready, niggas. Get ready. Get ready, cause the way Derek Chauvin spoke, the officer who fucking did the heel toe on this nigga's neck, yo, he already spoke on some shit like very clear and like very professional lawyer talk, aka about his, you know, he said his condolences. He didn't even say I'm sorry. That's one. I caught that one. You would think he would say I'm sorry, but you know he don't want to probably take no accountability yet. You see how? Listen, these are little lawyer talk shit, and I'm not even a lawyer, so who knows? Who knows what he really meant? But you know, with the eye test and the ear test, you can see that I was like, oh, he's speaking como que this was a big misunderstanding. And you know, está bueno que le pase. Us, nigga, of course, because we the dickheads, we the sheeps. Us blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans too. We're the ones that gotta be fed this bullshit. We got the front row tickets. This is the NBA. Once you born here or have citizenship here, or here legally, I guess, nigga, this is the NBA now. You're in the NBA. So everything that you heard in your country about America, nigga, now you're in America. You know what I'm saying? Shit ain't looking like it like they will tell you back in your country. Ahí hay dinero en la calle. You're like, all right, nigga. Niggas in DR see you with a PlayStation, they think you fucking Ben Baller, nigga. But yeah, nigga, Chauvin was speaking pretty precise, nigga, and when I say pretty precise and all this, it's basically because I guess there's more to the fucking issue. There's more to the issue. He sent his condolences to the family. He ain't say I'm sorry. That's very big. Once you say I'm sorry, it's because you felt like you did kill him, which he did kill him, right? But he's saying that because he don't want to give that. He don't want to say that, so it could probably fuck up his. Because he did say, I don't want to speak much because there's still thing on the legal issues or something. Once I heard that, I'm like, oh, he's gonna. I guess you can't once you get the sentencing. I heard it can't be like, oh, I guess they can't charge it for the same shit, but I don't know. I think shit can get overturned. Because as soon as they had that dude, one of the jurors had a Black Lives Matter shirt, I was like, tómalo ahí. That's what that, de ahí se van a agarrar ellos. And when I say they are white people. They ain't stupid, nigga. You gotta be smart. You gotta outwit the white man. You gotta outwit them, man. Cause they caught you. That was like a honeypot. Just like the January 6th, whatever, that was the Capitol, whatever, that was a little honeypot where you can go in there, fuck around, and now you are considered a domestic terrorist. Which aligns right with how the way Biden was speaking about, like, yo, if y'all niggas want y'all guns and shit and trying to like go against the government, y'all like knock it off. We got F-15s and nuclear bombs. This nigga Biden basically said to his own fucking civilians. Pero in his defense, he's gonna say, no, I was speaking to a domestic terrorist. And we be like, oh, okay, we're safe now. Psych, nigga. What I'm doing right now, I'm being basically that. Because I'm speaking against them. Now you see how this is becoming a little bit China-ish, dictator-ish. It's dictatorship, but not by one person, so we won't wild out. Because once we see where our eyes, we be like, wait, we panic. No, it's dictatorship through different leaders who have the same goal and the same team. You know what I'm saying? This whole George Floyd shit, we never seen this before. Why? That's why, nigga, because we never seen this before. And we don't know how to act to it. Because some of us feel like, this is bullshit. And once you say that to somebody very, very emotional, they'll be like, what you mean, man? The cops, man, stop killing us. Stop killing us. Yo, some nigga yesterday from the hood, he shot Day Day in them. Nah, don't bring that up, nigga. What, you racist, nigga? Porque tú quieres. That's the thing. If we gonna go all the way, we gotta go all the way. But guess what, nigga? We might not like that all the way. We might not like that all the way. Cause why? Because now we're gonna have to go and look at ourselves, yo. We're gonna have to be like, yo, okay, so alright, we don't want black people to die, right? Hispanic people to die, right? Alright. Whoa, you shot a nigga in the block? Why? Nah, nigga, this nigga fuck my girl and shit. Or yo, nah. This nigga looked at me wild and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this nigga got beef with my nigga, yo. Nigga. Are you fucking dumb? You know what I'm saying? And then you have these dumbass liberals fucking pointing the finger at us. No, point the finger at us. Okay, but point the finger at the real coons, nigga. Point the finger at the real coons in each block. Who's the coon in each block? Let's have that challenge. Y'all want to make fucking dumbass challenges? Make that challenge. And I don't want to get on like drug dealers. I don't even know how the hell you can still sell drugs. Like, whatever. But I guess people still selling or whatever. But it's just like, damn, nigga, like, what's more a detriment to our community? Ourselves fucking blocking pathways to live a long life? Or the cop that's gonna come in our block every day and shoot. So you telling me that in New York City, a cop comes every day in our block and shoots one because he just need to keep that tally up? Like Schindler's List. Remember Schindler's List, when the sniper would just wake up and go to the balcony and just shoot one, just to have at least one or two in his like body count. No, let's be honest. No. Now, if you're in a car and you know you're black, I get it right there, because these cops, they so scared of black people that they go to that gun real fast. When you go to that gun real fast, you know you scared, nigga, because they don't do that to their own white people because they feel comfortable. But then when that white person go psych, boom, they be like, we gonna take that, we ain't gonna put it in the news, nigga, because you know that's gonna make white people look crazy. But that's the thing. They set up these, so now like that the George Floyd shit got vandalized. Now here comes the dumbass conservatives. Now whoever did that, unless they were like agents and shit, just to get us more mad at white people, of course, because they know it's gonna work. But if they were just regular white people, then they must have been conservatives, obviously, or probably not. But we can go with that, conservative. And now they got them on video fucking walking. But it kind of I don't know. I understand that people say like, yo, that these people look like agents, because they the way they were walking, like, how you gonna walk like you about to do something really bad? Like, I get you hyped and shit, but you're not gonna walk like it's the, like, if you see the video when they were walking, obviously in all black, so it could be Antifa, so who knows, because Antifa is just George Soros' babies, you know what I'm saying, like attack, like Shredder and shit, and then the Foot Patrol. But the way they were walking, you would think that the Staying Alive song was playing. Like, they had a swag walking, like, we're gonna get these motherfuckers. Like, are you serious? And listen, these people, I don't know. I guess it happened, but nigga, it's just weird. It's just weird. And then they used it. They had the videos de una vez, and they have a task force, anti-hate task force. So just prepárate, nigga. They're gonna come out with anything. You know how they did with the Asians? Yo, stop hitting Asians. They will not Biden signs a law into you can't, you know, protect Asians. Nigga, black people get killed almost every day, nigga. And let's say and this is when you know, like, well, I guess because if it was for a Republican, he needs to be in control of that state. But even when they say, that's why Democrats don't want to say it's black on black crimes. Because then the solution is, okay, so let's solve black on black crimes. And Democrats gonna be like, no, nigga, no, that's our money, nigga. OJ? You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like, we need white people to shoot blacks because we're gonna send like a fucking kite. We're gonna send out Al Sharpton, and he better grab his suspenders, yank them shits, put them tight, and go hit that fucking camera, nigga. And tell him that we're gonna get justice. You see, it's all a game. Imagine if everybody just get up and be like, nah, fuck y'all niggas, all y'all niggas. Then they know, like, oh shit, our shit don't work no more. You could tell we really do that. Democrats will be like, all right, bad, nigga. And they're gonna just do something really worse. Look how they punishing, like, I ain't gonna say punishing, man, but shit. Listen, I'm about to have the FBI come knock at the door real quick like this. Cause yo, listen, that Florida shit, that Florida collapse in Miami, man, I don't know, man. And when I say I don't know, I want to go into a conspiracy about it, because it's just like, really, man? Like, that shit is gonna fall like pancakes? I spoke to my mom today, and we brought it up. I brought it up. I think I was like, yo, you saw that shit? What happened in Miami? And she was just like, basically like, yo, that shit was crazy. And that shit fell. I'm like, yo, that shit looked like the 9/11. I was like, look at that. I didn't even tell her that shit because that's what I was hearing. And you know what? I ain't gonna front, but Tucker Carlson from Fox, he didn't say it, but he was like, yo, look at this demolition. Look how it falls, like the building that falls. And they brought up 9/11. I was like, maybe they wanted us to, like, in our memory, compare it to 9/11, which basically comes with all those conspiracies. Because listen, 9/11 probably was the beginning of, like, me questioning a lot of shit. Especially when the third building fell and no planes hit it. Like, nigga, are you serious? No planes hit it. Alright. Let me guess, it was too hot, right? So the buildings got too high and they melted, huh? Alright, bad. Cool. You know what I mean? So when they throw us these little hope with crimes and shit, they just want basically for Chauvin to be like, oh, well, one of the jurors had a Black Lives Matter shirt, so yada 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 or whatever. They're gonna find every little loophole, man. And then what's gonna happen? We're gonna get mad. How are you gonna do this? This is why black people are this. And that's what they want. That's what they want. At least the Democrats, they want that shit. They're like, oh, they're gonna start jerking off right there. They're gonna be like, yeah, we need this shit because this is how we make money. Send Tamika Mallory and send my son over there and take pictures with their parents, so then their parents can talk shit, be like, yo, they ain't do shit for my kid. And then we'd be like, and then they'd be like, I seen their parents pass by and we just didn't catch up a lot, but I was there to help the community. They do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Ya se le ve relajo. The worst thing is that they keep doing it and we don't catch up to it. But hopefully with the internet, I have a little hope for humanity. Hopefully with the internet, we're catching up on this shit. Because you only would have heard of this through newspaper. You would have saw the newspaper picture of Al Sharpton with his suspenders. You know what I'm saying? Look at that fucking Don. He's the Don King of crime. He's there to promote. And that's why it feels like everything in America is a job. Everything feels like a job. Because you're going to make money out of everything almost. You know what I'm saying? So what they do, they tell us, oh, Chauvin, he's gonna get let out. And then what's gonna happen? They want another fucking riot. They want another riot because they know all they gotta do is just we're like gasoline. They just need the scratch the surface, boom, and hit it with the lighter, and we there's no stopping us. There's no stopping us because that did look fucking stupid when we was going into Jimmy Jazz taking sneakers. And if I was there, I would have took a size 13. Now imagine, no, but it did, because white people would be like, there you go, baby, there you go, look at them, the thugs. And they say thug with un song, my nigga. You be like, nah, you say nigga behind that word. I get it. I get both sides, yo. I really do. Well, no, I get more the conservative side, but I get it when the conservative do stupid little shit, and it's like, you see. Because there's different ways. Like, this was the biggest opportunities for those people to just tuck that fucking hate in and be like, yo, I know that y'all think about it like this, but this is the only way, like, we can probably get something progressive. Because they love to use a progressive as in, like, a liberal. But progressive, just obviously you want progress. But sometimes people use that word progressive just to be like, yo, you know what? Yeah, yo, let's start teaching your kids about gay marriage, and they're in kindergarten. And then you're like, ande diablo, my nigga, really? So what they do, they have this George Floyd shit and they have it painted so we can fucking get emotional, and and that's it. And this is the thing that I always bring this up, like, that I started noticing, and I was like, this shit don't look good. Because it's all fun and games right now because the attack is on white people, if you look at the media, except for like Fox News, of course. But there's like white supremacy, white supremacy. Nigga, when was the last time you seen a white nigga riding a horse? I guess they don't ride in a horse, they ride in a car now because they discreet. I get it. But just remember, the same way America's using us to hate on whites, they could easily flip that shit around and do it on us. I guess they've been doing it on us, And now it's time for white people to pay, because now they complain like, oh my god, now now they trying to call us white supremacists. Yeah, the same way like when you see a black person on the news, and you'll be like, oh yeah, he got arrested when he was a teenager. Oh yeah, he did it. How about that? They never want to talk about that. They want to talk about us complaining about the white man while they complaining about the Jewish people and China. I thought you got to pick yourself by the bootstrap, motherfucker. So you see what I'm saying? But I got to keep tabs on both. Damn, fucking the Hawks lost 91 to 125. Niggas were like, oh yeah, next time you get too confident, Trae Young, we're gonna use the gravity gun, nigga. Oh man. Now I go for Trae Young. That nigga, he proved it. Like he beat my Knicks, but yo, after that, you gotta talk shit. What you want? People sometimes people, when they don't like a celebrity or whatever, like a sports person, when they show off, they don't like it. But when you doing good, and then you show off because they're in your team. It's like, nah, nigga, let the other nigga in another team that we might not like, let them celebrate, because that's greatness right there. That nigga fucking got game 1 on every team that they faced, and they were the 5th seed. And okay, it's tied up, but nigga, what you gonna do? You gonna go down 0-2 to the fucking Hawks, nigga, at home? Hey, yo, se atreven. That's why the nigga, the owner was like, yo, Adam Silver, the commissioner, hey, here's the yellow envelope, and bring that gravity gun, because we need to win at least by 20 to make this shit interesting. Nigga, the fact that every company wants a 7 games is kind of like, okay, but now I get why some refs be switching the little rules a little bit. You see some weird funny shit. That's why, because they need to make money. But I can enjoy the game at the same time, even though I know that I could separate it, and I'm like, okay, to me it's kayfabe. Kayfabe is that wrestling term that I use. Kayfabe, well, it's been used obviously, but kayfabe means like, the wrestlers are wrestling, they fake, it's all at work, but you have a good time, and you root for the good guys, or you root for the bad guys, or what I'm saying, both, or whatever, that's kayfabe. Now the opposite of that obviously is like, if it wasn't kayfabe, it was a shoot. I mean, basically, like, let's say the wrestler punched the other dude for real, and then you see the other dude punch him back for real, and you see like something weird, like out of the ordinary in the wrestling match, then that's not kayfabe, obviously. So it's just the lingo. But I use that lingo and be like, yo, kayfabe, like, sports is all, cool, fuck it, But shit, not kayfabe, behind the curtain, on the 4th dimensional way of thinking, then yeah, I can see why these shits is fixed. Remember that ref that came out saying that he was fixing mad games? That nigga fixed the Sacramento game like a motherfucking like a broken controller. Nigga, god damn, nigga, no, we're gonna get this shit right. But it's hard because when it's a live play, you're gonna kind of look stupid a little bit, and it happened before. You know what I mean? But damn, they fucking lost. I can't believe this shit. But what I was speaking about, the George Floyd shit. Let me see what I got here. Oh, by the way, how about this one? I just saw it today. Like, I heard about it, but I didn't want to pay attention to it. And I was like, you know what? Let me see this shit now, because I'm going to have to use this shit. So, Lin-Manuel, the Puerto Rican cat that did the fucking the white supremacist show. How about that one? We want to use white supremacists on everything, but we didn't use it on Lin-Manuel. Shit, when he did the play, whatever. And I know it's a play, but don't let these niggas get you confused, because it's just a play. It's just a play. No. You know what I'm saying? Hold the horses, because everything is well thought out and intricate. I used to think about like movies, like, oh shit, yeah, look at this scene in the movie, and somebody who studied movies and shit like that spoke to me and was like, yo, almost every scene is precisely what they want, from colors to what the fuck is on the table. So like, let's say like, even like the books that is like behind, you think somebody just be like, you go to the library and rent a bunch of books? Probably, yeah, if it's low budget. But I'm talking about when you go to the movies, just the book on the table while there's a scene going on, that's important too. Important, why? Because it's meticulously, I don't know if I'm using the word correctly, but it's particularly put there. So when you see certain scenes, they want to put out a certain hint. I don't know, but that's how I see shit. And if I'm wrong, that's cool. But at least I have that little barrier of like, whoa, hold up, because at the same time I did look up that MK Ultra shit. The real MK Ultra is the media that we get, because we love that shit. We love to go out to our phones every at least half an hour, and I'm stretching that one. But you know what I'm saying? So the Lin-Manuel shit, right? So look what happened. So there's a scandal, not a scandal, but just there's people talking about like, yo, yeah, you did the movie In the Heights, and there was like lack of like dark skinned people, and I was like, yes, I love it, nigga. It feel like I be hating on shit and just want chaos, but I do. I'm not a hater. Maybe I am, maybe not. Listen, we all humans. We all feel all those emotions. You gotta have a balance. So you gotta have a balance. But let's not act like when somebody be like, I never hated on somebody. Nigga, you're right. I'm not gonna, not to the hate, like how they exaggerate people. Somebody like, yo man, why that nigga got a car, man? I want a car. Like, not like that. You know what I'm saying? But then what is hate? No, it's just, you gotta have a balance. You know what I'm saying? And we all, listen, as humans, I know this because of Instagram, not Instagram, but yeah, social media, that we like to get a little roses here and there. That's why people post a picture, then they want to like, they expect a like, they're gonna look back and see if there was a like there. I get it. Some people take it overboard, so that's why it's always a good balance. So, but the reason why I was like, yo, está bueno que le pase a this motherfucker, you know why? Because this is the same motherfucker going ham with that Democrat playbook. He had the paper right here. He had the paper. He had a playbook, ham on everything that like the Democrats wanted him to go by. So now you in that woke shit, right? You in the wokey woke shit. All right, nigga, go ahead. So go in that wokey woke shit now. Now apologize, nigga. Yeah, now it bit you right back. And you're gonna tell me that these motherfuckers, plenty of motherfuckers, didn't see this movie and was like, yo, hold up, we're woke here. Where's the representation of more black people? It's petty. I know it's petty, but this is why that little own woke shit that they want to put on everybody. Because back in the days, you was woke. Like, oh shit, you woke, nigga. But now they just fucked up the word. I'll use that word again, like in 10 years then, because they fucked up that word woke. So you want to be woke, nigga? Now get those consequences, boy. Yeah, start apologizing. Yeah, and look like you mean it too, my nigga. Yeah, go ahead, let's see. You know what I'm saying? Because it was the same motherfucker in the front lines talking shit about Trump, and nigga, you putting your own fucking people in despair, nigga, because you lining niggas up to fucking Biden and Kamala. You know what I'm saying? And I say it is petty because, nigga, so what you gonna have, like, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna front, I ain't seen the movie, so I can't talk shit, but I'm talking shit. But they show a bunch of scenes when they start dancing, it's just like, just basically they probably just saying that the main characters and shit, the main people who were speaking wasn't black. But there is a little subtle, like, hey, they got a point though. No, not even subtle. They got a point. But you would have thought that Lin-Manuel would have made like a movie, because this nigga said he's from the Heights and he was raised in the Heights and he was Puerto Rican. My nigga, I get it, but there was, let's be honest, when you was here, there was more Puerto Ricans in the Bronx. Now they all went to Miami, Florida. Can I imagine? But they went to fucking Florida and Connecticut and all them shits. When I was in New York, there was a bunch of Puerto Ricans, nigga. But yeah, nigga, don't come with that shit. Now you want to make a movie that's recent and you want to have a bunch of fucking I guess he's using his people from his play, so it is a play, obviously, right? But this is why I say está bueno, because you want to play that woke shit, and now you die. You live by the sword, now you die by the sword, nigga. I'm not saying he died, and this is the end all be all. He apologized, nigga. Oh, matter of fact, let me read you the apology. How's that? Hold up. Damn, I think I got it. Hold on. So, isn't it? Hold on. Right here. It goes Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's his name. The director of the In the Heights movie. So he goes, quote, I can hear the hurt and frustration over colorism, of feeling still unseen in the feedback. I hear that without sufficient dark-skinned Afro-Latino representation. The work feels attractive of the wait, what? The work feels extractive of the community we wanted so much to represent with pride and joy. Watch out with that pride and joy shit, nigga. In trying to paint a mosaic of this community, we fell short. I'm truly sorry. But you see, like, all you need to do that, and then just, you can tell he was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, just write whatever, just put that, make it feel like I'm really sorry. But listen, maybe not, but come on, you know, when it comes to a movie, that shit gotta go through eyes and eyes and eyes. You are making mad money. You know what I'm saying? The Real Heights is probably not gonna be like that. How that movie, like you see, this is what I'm gonna say, and this is what I'm gonna end it here with that. That movie was a green light for white people to be like, it's all sweet up in here. Come, take these fucking Hispanic crumbs out of here. Bring on the gentrification. I'm sorry, but that's what it. Listen, I'm gonna watch that movie, and if I like it, I'm gonna be honest. But just with that little shit that I heard, I'm like, all right, bet I already know what I'm expecting. That it's not gonna be like how you will see the Heights really is. So that's why you have white people coming in here, think it's all sweet because it's mad cheap for them, I guess, because they came from family who had houses and houses and houses handed down. So they want to come in here because shit is la piñata agria, nigga, and they can't find a job. So they want to come here and they want to basically, it's a takeover. It's a takeover because of course these people here, these landlords, they're gonna want, like, what? Y'all want us to pay this? Yeah. So they raise the price of everything around here because we got a rich culture. Nigga, if it was like that, nigga, I gotta go tell these fucking drug dealers, yo, nigga, shoot the block up a couple times, nigga. Make this shit cheap. Make this fucking block cheap. But you see, you can't have that because then they'll really go in. But yeah, that was like a, hey, white people, come over here. It's fun. Look how it is. My bad, damn, I had a fucking burp. But that was like, yo, white people, come over here. It's for sale. Come over here. You're gonna dance. You're gonna, everything. And I know I'm taking it too far. I know. But that's what leads to Karens coming out and saying and knocking on your door in the fucking apartment in the Bronx, telling you, can you put the music down? You can't do that shit. Suck my dick. Because no, you know why? Because they think that's how it is. They think that's how the Heights is gonna be basically when you live in the Heights. You know how many people are gonna see that fucking movie, liberals and shit, and they're gonna be like, yep, we're coming to New York. Let's go to the Heights. It's rich in culture. That's why, like, I'm a little upset at these motherfuckers too. All these hardcore gangsters. Why don't y'all go get teamed up and bounce that shit out of here? Hell no, they love white people, nigga. They see white people, they get scared. And I'm exaggerating. I know everybody not like that, but nigga, you know what I mean, nigga. Fuck that shit. I'm right here, nigga. Nah, but I be hating that shit, yo. Like, come on, nigga. Like, you worrying about another nigga that looks just like you in the block, but we letting these people just come in and move out all the elderlies and shit, and make y'all to a point that y'all gonna have to really, really sell drugs, nigga. Because some people, I guess, sell drugs because they want to look cool. I hope not, but I guess some do. But I'm guessing some people are really doing it for the necessity. But yeah, nigga, rewind back. Why you think you got there? Nigga, the government is the motherfucking enemy, nigga. That's the op. Not the police, nigga. We got black people in police unions, nigga. They ain't gonna say shit either. They want their job, nigga. Just like you won't say shit in your job, I bet. It's all fine and dandy to be like, oh, protesting and shit. But nigga, if you see some wild shit in your job, like when you see somebody stealing your job, you're supposed to say it. I bet we don't say it, right? We ain't gonna get in that shit. That's how probably black cops be. Unless it's something super beast, nigga, that they can't even, with their conscience, they just can't. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, that's how it is, nigga. In the Heights, they ain't show the badass blocks that be going on. But I bet you if they would do that, it would be a crime scene. I don't want to say that because I don't want to put it on Lin-Manuel, but Lin-Manuel, nigga, you should have been a little bit more in touch, nigga. That Disney Washington Heights shit that you did, I'm gonna watch it. But nigga, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to come and apologize, nigga? Nigga, didn't you see the movie like at least 5 times before you fucking release that shit? That's like me fucking making a rap album and I'm over here saying the worst shit ever, the most racist slurs ever, and then I go back like, yo, you know what? I didn't even pay attention. Yo, you're right. I'm sorry. And you see how that feels flat? That's what they do. Everything is that I'm sorry, and then we move forward. Why? Because we're gonna forget, nigga. Hey, send Cardi B. Tell her that she broke up with Offset. Boop. Cardi B broke up with Offset, and now everybody forgets, nigga. That's how it is. Let me see how long I'm. 1 hour and 20 minutes. Shit. Yeah, fuck it. I would just clip it off right there. So, yo, episode 5 next week. New other shit. I'm thinking also about probably doing like short clips and like topics, smaller topics within like 5 minutes maybe. But then it's like if I'm gonna be used to that, I'm gonna do it to everything that fucking comes on my mind, and then it probably take away from the podcast, you know. And the podcast is long, but bear with me, motherfuckers. What the fuck? Joe Rogan should be like 3 hours, and y'all motherfuckers be in it, yeah. But it's just 1 hour. Again, it's just me speaking my mind out. It's like instead of writing it on a journal, nigga, I'm putting it out there, and you can tell like at least a journal won't get you fired from a job if you talking crazy. But fucking nigga, this is real life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm joking around and shit, but that's to basically sharpen your fucking mind. Because once you see one of these jokes that I'm saying come to true, you're like, oh, okay, wait a minute, I thought this was, whoa, okay. You know how you have those thoughts in your mind that's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Because, shit, if you go by everything they tell you on TV, nigga, we're going to be out here like a chicken with the head cut off. We won't know what to react to. That's why I fuck with the Bible. Once again, if by the time we're 60 years old, I'm 60. By the time I'm 60 years old, and we ain't seen no motherfucking aliens, and we keep seeing the same motherfucking silver shit in the sky. I saw some crazy shit, so I can't really be like this all shit is fake. But I will believe it. They told me, nigga, yeah. But cause look, the Pentagon just came out and say that they have another like sector of people, not military, I guess military. But basically, you know how they have like their CIA, the FBI, yada yada. They have a separate group, and it's like, and that count is like 50,000 people in that specific unnamed, I guess, unreleased name of what the hell that group, that Pentagon is, that they have. They just said it like that. I'm gonna look it up again, and I'm gonna come back with it next week and shit. But that made me think like, okay, and they say basically like secret ops, but a specific group. And I'm like, okay, so what if that group are the ones that basically have a clearance for like unlimited money printed out, but they're the ones behind all those fucking UFOs and shit, and they just basically they want to paint it as a UFO just to spy on different countries and, you know, turn off their fucking nuclear powers and all that shit. And then to us, they'll be like, yo, we're gonna have to go over there and we're gonna go to war because they have weapons of mass destruction. And then you see how that shit works. We're gonna believe it. Once that towers came down, we wanted to fuck up any Arab nigga that we saw, and that was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because these white motherfuckers possibly did the whole problem reaction solution trick on us, and we believed it. And there was innocent Indian people too getting fucking knocked out. So you see how they use the protect or the stop hate and all that shit when it comes to Asians, but they won't speak about that. I'm gonna drop it right here because that's where I'm gonna leave, because that was a good ass point, nigga, and you know it's true. They do shit when it came to that shit. Arabs, Iranians, all the motherfuckers got it. Anything that you had on your head, it was off with your head, nigga. And I wasn't like that, but you could tell niggas in the hood with no, and there was no internet back then. Niggas was bored as fuck looking at anybody who, you know what I'm saying? So you're gonna tell you that mass shit like that happen. Why? Because we letting these motherfuckers control us. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, nigga. Anyways, episode 5, Pirate Radio. Peace.